Kia ora rā, te whānau whānui, tēnei te mihi kia koutou, e huri mai nei, ko pio tēnei, and it's the Hou Kainga podcast here in Waitangi, and I'm surrounded by beautiful, talented, awesome young people. And what was your name? Introduce yourself.
Kia ora, ko oho Mairangi Smith aho.
Are you fellas related?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you're not happy about that, are you? Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave this up to you to open our kōrero, our discussion. Welcome, by the way. Really cool. I just heard that you guys were up on the stage doing... What were you doing?
We were talking about Te Hawaiki Hou.
Yeah.
The new generation. It was all mokopuna-led.
Yeah.
We got a few pārtai from the audience, from ngā pakeke, what they need to know for what they need to help us with.
Cool. And
so
this was an open forum, mate.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was open forum, led by rangatahi, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Did you find it difficult? Because when I say that, because to do that sort of mahi at your age, because you're only, youngsters, is a really neat and brave thing to do. To be, how did you find it?
It was definitely different to what I'm used to, but it was a good opportunity to have my voice heard by the older generation.
And which is me.
Oh, maybe the one under that? No.
There's a lot under there.
What does your whakapapa mean to you?
Yeah.
I come from a long line of tūpuna. Probably can't go back, but I know I have a direct descendant to Rahiri.
Yeah.
And knowing that what they went through, all our tūpuna, because we all connect somewhere, knowing what they went through also gives me a kind of a kick up of we have to stay proud of our reo, stay proud of our Whakapapa, and all those things in between, being proud of our culture. But my whakapapa to me is taku tuakiri, taku oranga ai tēnei ao.
Yeah, I can relate to him as well. It's kind of my identity of who I am. As my whakapapa leads back to many different iwis, different hapus, different countries, and the original descent from Hawaii down to Aotearoa. And so knowing where I'm from and who I am gives me a sense of belonging and knowing what I have to strive for and where I need to be.
So where are you guys from?
On my dad's side, he uri tēnei no ngā iwi katoa o muri whenua. He pānga no hoki a kuki a roto mai o here kino o whangaroa. A he taha o toku māma a he uri tēnei no te whārua horeke. Horeke a he pānga no hoki a kuki a te tāone nui o tautahi. Aye.
Oh, from my papa's side, I'm from Ngāpuhi and Tūhoi down the line. And on my mother's side, I'm from Ngāti Hine and over in the Great Tropics, Tonga. I'm from a little village called Matao. And
See the way you said that? Matao.
yeah, Matao.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And so
Has that name got anything to do with fishing?
not that I know of, but
Well, it does now.
it's not a big village, but I've never been there before, but would love to get to know my whānau.
Oh, you must go. I've been to Tonga.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. Vavau. Beautiful.
Yeah.
What other questions have you got, bub?
What do you think Aotearoa is going to be in 20 years?
Hopefully we get all our land back. And hopefully the Crown and the government honours it. And Māori and the relationship between Māori and the Crown and Pākehā come together as one.
Yep.
And because they are two people, ki roto mai o Aotearoa, ko te Māori me ngā Pākehā. And we've got to figure out somehow how we're going to achieve working all together. So hopefully that's how, in my eyes, hopefully that's how Aotearoa will be in 20 years, but I can't predict the future, to be honest.
For sure. Well, you are the future. But I've got a question for both of you. Why do you think, I've got my own views, but I'm an old guy. Stop it. Why do you think Pākehā are so reluctant to meet in the middle of the street? So Māori have come across to meet and in the middle of the street. Why do you think Pākehā, you don't have to know the answer to this question, What is the reluctance of getting to know us more, do you think?
That's a really
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
So are you saying why do Pākehā always kind of stick in the middle?
No, we're in the middle.
Yeah.
They're on the side. Okay, we've had to behave like in a Pākehā world, but why do you think some Pākehā, and a lot, do come to the middle to meet us? Because it's a marriage, the treaty's a marriage between us and the Crown, and at the moment we're still at the altar and these guys haven't turned up, really. So why do you think people behave like that? It is a big question.
Yeah, it is.
could be the misinterpretation of the treaty, because people have heard, it's been mistranslated between the two deal. And I'd like to consider it as a conferential referendum, as they call it.
Yeah.
And so I believe that they are having difficulties wanting to relate back to the one that's written in the language of the people from the country. So instead of tangata Māori, they're relating more to the one written in Te Reo Pākehā, and so that's where the kind of conflict retaliates.
Yeah.
And so it's been difficult for them to accept the
Yeah.
crown rights of what we've wanted,
Yeah.
the Māori people, and so it's just been
I think that's a very good answer. If I was your teacher, I'd be giving you an A+++++.
Yeah.
What is the biggest issue Māori are facing today?
I'd say there's definitely a lot of stereotypes about Māori, especially people that are coming over from different countries having a certain expectation, I guess you could say, of Māori, like not in a positive way either. There's quite a lot of negative stereotypes that they have about Māori. And so I believe in order to change that, the Kohanga generation need to change it.
They will.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's the first step, finding ways for rangatahi to lead the way for their future, because only they know what they want and what they need.
Yeah.
And the generation there is now is kind of just supporting them to help them push through to those next years moving forward.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah. I think the biggest issue for Māori is being too stuck in a white world.
Right.
In a white world. Because National's full of Māori MPs.
Yep.
So it's kind of, as us as mokopuna have to be resilient and strong on our land. Don't let the Pākehā kind of direct us in the future, because at the end of the day, nā mātou tēnei whenua.
No.
Nā ngā tūpunei whawhai. So it's just, to me it's resilience on our own whenua and stepping out of the whitewashed ways. Being Māori.
I think you're dead right, but I also am aware that to have the confidence that you guys have, and it's confidence, not arrogance, that's not our way. To have the confidence, you have to be brought up in that Māori way of thinking, which is really wonderful. Māori have always adopted anything that is good for Māori. Okay. Facets of evolution and morphing into a modern world. We've done it. We had ships going back and forwards overseas, So, that's interesting. That's cool.
Ko ai te mea pai mo tō iwi?
Mā te ngā mokopuna. Te mea pai mo tō tātou iwi. I'm looking up to our role models. Nā te mea, I think ko ngā mokopuna te mea nui mō ngā iwi mō Aotearoa. Atereta Milne, i tuia ki te hikoi, me tōna kōrero mo Te Hawaiki Hou, Hana Rāwhiti, me tōna haka. So I think, ko te kohanga reo generation, ko te mea pai mo te iwi.
What about sports stars? What about those sorts of people, going away from the Māori world? What about, the leaders, and you look at Dame, who's the lady in the kayak? She's a mate, Lisa Carrington. Her grandparents are Māori. That's in a slightly different world to what you're talking about, which I totally agree with. But there's other lanes, that Māori excel in.
I believe now being Māori has definitely gotten a lot of young Māori and other Māori around Aotearoa to different countries to express our culture with other cultures so they can see how strongly we hold our tikanga, our whakapapa, our kaupapa and all those different aspects of being a Māori. And being able to share that abroad with other people is definitely a privilege. And so, now you can see that a lot. People sharing who they are, where they're from, their identity here in Aotearoa. And so it's given lots of different cultures.
And avenues, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Go, kiddo.
What's something really important to you being Māori?
Like I said before, taku whakapapa. You got to know your whakapapa. And for me, ko taku reo. Ko taku reo Māori, te tino ia o taku oranga, ai tupu ake au I roto I te tei whānau Māori, tikanga Māori. No reira, for me as a Māori, is knowing where I come from, knowing my reo, knowing my tikanga and all that.
I'd say I can definitely relate to him as well. Yes, knowing your whakapapa, who you come from, where you are from, and knowing those are your roots. Because if you're a tree, you need your roots to have a stable.
That's right.
Nui.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you don't have to answer the first part of this question, but one of the biggest issues with rangatahi is, and there are many big issues, is mental health. Okay. Do you think because of the way you live and being connected something bigger than yourself, being a Māori world, you are able to be stronger and can face those challenges better, do you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you build independence.
Yeah.
Because most of rangatahi have moved to I would say like to a social media way of the world, and that's how the world's changing. Yeah. Because I don't believe in social media. I think it's no, not good for the hinengaro. Engari kōrero aku nei hakaro. But I think, if you're brought up in that way, you build independence and resilience. Yeah.
And you know you're not alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know you're not alone.
Yeah, because you've got your whakapapa.
Yeah.
I'd say there's definitely a lot of rangatahi trying to find the latest trends and all the modern ways of, I guess, style, the ways of their thinking and everything, and that's kind of dimmed down their Māori ways. So I'm a mainstream tauira. I grew up in all mainstream schools, didn't grow up in kura kaupapa. And so now that I'm more involved in these
spaces,
sometimes there's times where I reflect thinking I'm inadequate in a sense because, I didn't grow up with that structure of kura kaupapa, kohanga reo. But now since I'm more in with the things such as this, I believe I've gained more mātauranga and now have become more stronger with my...
And you're never, ever going to be inadequate because we can't replace you. You're unique. I think the future's in good hands. I think, a real Māori way of being is not... it's knowing that you're as good as anybody else. Our real leaders never thought they were better than anybody else, but they knew they were good as, and they brought precious stuff to the table. Nō reira, e mihi ana kia kōrua, kia koutou hoki, mo I nei whakaro rangatira. I wish you all the best. And be curious, be courageous, and always be Māori.
Tēnā koutou, mihi ana kia kōrua.
Tēnā.
Kia ora.